And to me, it's all about the fun. To me, a lot of these old racers are more fun than most games today. Welcome back to D-Dub. Today, we're playing Virtua Racing. Bought this just a couple minutes ago and downloaded it. This is a game that I played way back in the day. Played it on the Sega 32X. And because that's my brother's, when he moved out, he took that with him. So I have not played this game since probably like maybe the year 2000. Might even been longer than that. This game is... I will step on the gas pedal. I'll just go with Bay Bridge. So I haven't played this game in 20 plus years. It might have even been longer than that. So it was $7.99, and to me, even though I haven't played it yet, it was completely worth it. So let's see what we got for options. We got car color, difficulty. Can change the controls. We can, of course, turn the music up. Can change the different music, I guess. The setting was put onto default. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and... So both plus and minus count as the start button. This was always a really fun game to me, even though it's very polygonal. There we go. That's the view I was looking for. This game always brought me much joy. And it's pretty much what I remember. I don't know if it held up super great per se. I think that shakiness kinda... Okay, there we go. So Y can be the gas pedal, and B can be the brake. There we go. The ocean doesn't look as good as I remember it. Like, I think I saw this game... I want to say that this was on other systems as well. Like, maybe it wasn't. I thought this was on, like, the Jaguar. The Jaguar. But yeah, this is a pretty good version of it. It's about as good as I remember it. But yeah, I played a lot of this back in the day. We used to play it at the arcades too, and since those are mostly all but dead and gone, at least over here in the States, and specifically around where I'm from, you know, it's too bad. Game over. I just couldn't hack it. We'll try this one. It's telling me to step on the gas pedal, and that's kind of weird because we don't have a gas pedal here. That's weird that I started off in the pit. See, I miss games like this. Just that funky little checkpoint tune. They don't do games like this anymore. And even though this is jumping all over the place, and it wasn't made the best, it's looking better than a lot of racing games that come out today. Even though, you know, a Forza Horizon 4 looks completely incredible, and it's more realistic almost than real life. And it's fun. There's just something that games like this, you just can't beat them. I love every checkpoint little theme there. That's right, I remember it left your tire marks all over the track. This is a great game. I definitely recommend it for the $7.99 that it is. If you guys have never played this, I think you might want to do yourself a favor and try it out. Now, without beating all of these, I forget exactly how many tracks there are. forget how much there actually is to unlock in this game, which I don't believe was really that much. I think it was a little bit disappointing in that way. But for $7.99, and most likely in the next 6 months, you'll probably be able to get it for $4. I would say for just some good, clean racing fun, I would definitely give it a try if I was you. So, to all my D-Dub fans out there, all 65 of you, have you played this game before? Did you play it back in the day? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to do just, I guess, the end of this lap. And then basically close out the video with my final thoughts, which... my final thought before I even played this was, wow, I gotta get this. I gotta play it. And this has come out in Japan like 2 months ago, and we've been waiting for a release date here in the States. At least I have for the past 2 months or so. And we didn't hear anything. It just showed up one day in the Coming Soon tab. So that was nice to finally see. This game is just fun. I guess you probably had to be from these times and play these games. It's kind of like going back and playing like a overhead like rally track racer. I liked some of those on the NES. But I can imagine for a lot of people this isn't your kind of game, and if you didn't play it, there's no attachment for you to do so. So it's definitely strange in that way, just to see what kinds of games people played when they were a kid. Like, even if you're 14 now, man, same thing happened. Even if you're 14 now, when the Xbox 360 came out, you very well could have been 5 playing some of these games. And so to you, some of those games are your childhood memories and like your most nostalgic. Ooh, look at the babes. Look how good those look. We'll do one more. What do you guys think so far? Are you digging this game? Because I'm digging this game. I always like the announcer. Like the rah! He would always be shouting at you about something, and you could never understand what it was. So I think this looks better on the 32X. I'd be interested to play this on the original hardware. I might have to get my brother to give back the Sega Genesis that is rightfully both of ours, even though the 32X is his. I remember that thing came out and he spent like $200 on it, and I remember thinking that it was like this new system, and even though the boxes were, or even though the games were in these cool yellow boxes, he basically got this and I think Space Harrier and maybe Virtua Fighter. I think it was just this and Space Harrier though. And I remember thinking that, like, oh wow, this is a brand new system, like it's an add-on. It's extending and making the games that much better. But I remember, aside from playing this, which your standard Sega wouldn't work this good. But I remember just thinking like, oh wow, this thing isn't really that good. And that was pretty much my experience with the 32X. I did plug it in from time to time throughout the years. But I think, yeah, we only had 2 games for it that he bought. And he bought the 32X when it came out. And I remember that thing being like, yeah, like $200. So then it's no wonder when they went to the Saturn and then dropped that like a cold potato, just like they do with the 32X, that the Dreamcast came out. And unfortunately, the same thing happened, and now our beloved Sega just makes games, but even then it's not the same, because they're just putting games on other people's platforms, and it's not like it was back in the day when, you know, it's like decorating a hotel room. You can't really put the love into it that you would if it was actually your room. So if you've ever decorated a hotel room and lived in it for a while, maybe you know what I'm talking about. I never have, so not even me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Come on. So what do you guys think? Any folks gonna be buying this? $7.99, so with tax I think comes to like $8.36 or something like that. That's some good music right there, folks. I just wish it went the entire time and not just for the checkpoints. But overall, I'm having fun, and even after this video is done, I'm gonna keep playing this, at least for the next hour or two. I do have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night to get back to, and that's that. So guys, that's just been a quick look at Virtua Racing, originally from Sega on the 32X. Now available on the Nintendo Switch for $7.99. You guys gonna be picking up? You guys like this video? If you do, hit the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. And let me know if you're buying this game. I'm D-Dub, and I hope you have a good one.